This is awesome. It is going to be a very good Saturday. I'm telling you, hot diggity dogger-doo. It is noon o'clock on Saturday. And I hope everyone is doing well. It has been what I would call a cray-cray week, a reek, that too. So much going on in every plane and realm and division of anything you can think of. So it was kind of funny. I got pounded earlier in the week with all this information, and I did do a couple of spontaneous recordings and posted those. The last one I think, well, the last one I did last night. I thought, oh man, you just feel that pull. It's like, I'm so tired. But I did it, and when I finished it, I realized I was talking and I had shuffled a deck of cards and I just put them back. So I was like, nope, I'm way too tired for this madness, so I need to be sure to kind of be a little more careful with that. So it was funny because yesterday, the only thing I got, and this was after I got home, it was stop feeding the beast in your head. I was like, what? Then if you really think about it, that makes a lot of sense, because even just with starting up, hey, we're in the here and now, and we have to kind of shed all this stuff. Ooh, and something came up about cords and roots, and maybe that'll be covered. So really briefly, because I don't have anything dictated out for that. So this was about ruminating, and it's like, why do we keep doing that? Why can't we just cut those cords? We cut those cords, but if you think about what a cord is, it's something that's tied to you, or it has wrapped itself around you. And I don't think I want to cut them anymore. Because when you go cut down some of the weeds, you cut down the weed, those roots are still there. So when the roots are still there, what's it going to do? It's going to spring up. And it's going to keep coming back. So it was almost like it really was. It's a way to look at cord cutting and why does stuff keep coming back? When ultimately we need to untie things. We need to untie them. And that's like a total abandonment of letting things go, not cutting them. That's abrupt, that's aggressive, and that can make a difference. It can be like a short and quick, easy way to stabilize self, but you still have to, we still have to make sure that we're going to untie those things from us. So stop feeding the beast in our head. Don't cut the cords, untie them. That takes longer though, doesn't it? So we can cut them, and maybe while those remaining roots or remnants, if you will, are still there, we can take the time with less stress, clearer thinking, and untie them. So maybe we can get some guidance as to how to do that, right? I don't know why that just popped on. So maybe we can just get a little guidance on how to make that happen, right? Get in a little bit better flow. And I learned a new quick hotkey. I'm going to use it right now. It's going to flip us over to the other camera. So there we are. You see me scooting over. I'm well on my way. That's one of the other things that I start thinking about is I got my measure tape out and everything. So we've pulled the cards, but yes, that's one of the ways that we can untie. So it bothers me how the setup is, and if I just say, okay, I have something in the interim, but I'm going to take the time to get the measure tape out, do a few calculations, look up a few things and ideas online, and there comes a point when we will take action. I'm wondering why my corner is so dark. I don't think it's dark for you guys, but let's get started on how we can be helped with the ruminations, the roots and cords, and untying them and kind of letting go, man. Oh crap, it's this deck. I need something to cover her little body. I don't think this is going to be big enough. Oh, yes it will. She's going to carry a handbag. She's going to carry a handbag. I can't do it sideways though. It's going to be awkward. Let's see what else I got. No, that's definitely too small. All right, let's go back to the handbag. I can't show. She is the Seven of Shields with the Pentacles. And I hope this works. So anyway, yeah, she's in her birthday suit. She's got a definite connection to her higher self, her guides. She is waiting patiently because, yeah, look at that tree. It doesn't even have buds in it. So it's not quite fall. Well, it's not quite winter. It looks like it's more spring because she's got, like, I don't know if those are crocuses down by there. And I know some people think of these as seeds. In this particular instance, I don't think they are. This is about timing, but it's not about seed planting. This is about timing and learning when to take action and careful action. And it's almost like those cords that we have cut, we don't want them to keep sprouting up. If you have any tubers or anything that likes to grow, they call them rhizomes, so you can pull something out here and then it'll sprout up over there. What would be like that? Lilac bushes are like that. They not only seed with the flower, but they also send out shoots and will grow up more lilac. It makes a great hedge, by the way. So that's kind of what she is. I'm going to try and keep her covered because she's got all her bits and pieces here. And yeah, this is what this leads to. This is what she's waiting for. And I think she's more than ready. This is what's waiting for her once she's able to move away from that. It's this. It's that fulfillment. It's the loving cup, right? And I know they say 9. It's waiting. It's a long time coming. Do you know why it's a long time coming with this? Look at all those cobwebs between the cups. And you're heading the way. That's your family. Past, future, and present. That's kind of fun. But she's looking over here. If she's looking over here, she can't see this. And she might be looking over here because there's 5 here and 4 there. More is not always better, right? There's a mystery to it. We have to overcome the fears and kind of tame the fears within us. And it's scary to make change. And sometimes that when we do cut those cords, we feel that relief. We're not necessarily going to take that next step, and we need to do that. So he's moving slow, but he's moving. And in this version of the Knight of Cups, his horse is forward moving. He's not crossing the river. Oh, that's cool. The waterfall, I don't know if that was intended or not, but they look like crescent moons in the waterfall. I don't know if you can see that or not. But there are clear skies. Clear night skies. This looks a bit hazy. This looks a bit hazy. This is quite dark. This is like a blending of we have the skills, but we're afraid of them. And we need help in doing this. Show us where we need help. I mean, how? From who? Wow. From authoritative, there's an authoritative, either a figure, and not in a dictatorial sense, but in a sense that it's someone of love, compassion, wisdom, and a solid foundation. So if you don't have somebody like that, it's someone that we're going to be receiving soon to help us, guide us through this, getting out of this ruminated process. Wow, new beginning. And it's got to do with earthly matters. This is spring. This is well into spring because things have sprouted. And this is divine intervention. Divine intervention on its way. It's actually here. And, you know, kind of like, what does this guy look like? What does this look like? Because some of this is earthly and some of it, you know, they are also divinely guided. They are going to be young or younger. They may be just an example. And it's really going to depend on your level of comfort and willingness to partake in the change. Wow. Okay. Remember we saw in this waterfall, there were little tiny slivers on that waterfall. Look at that moon. It's the same shape. It's just more defined. This to me is like heartfelt. And they are only feelings. You have feelings of being stranded and immobility. And when you have patience with yourself, and I hate that word. None of us wants to have patience. Grr. But, you know, the whole thing is, too, when we have that, we're going to know when it's going to be time to move, just like that boat when the tide comes in. We're not going to be stranded anymore. We have to leave it with that timing. She can't be impatient. She also has to start looking where she's going so she won't get, you know, I ain't what I said. Yeah, so there's your patience card, man. I love it. I love it. Just be patient. I mean, I have to really say that is huge. You know, you're not going to be trucking it too quick with all that stuff piled up. So again, we need to unstack it. It's not about cord cutting. This is about if the cord has been cut, that we need to untie the remnant. Oh, how do we do that? We stay grounded. I had a conversation with someone and it was about trees. Would not recommend hugging a tree. So I would not recommend hugging a tree right now. And it's, you know what? It's okay to hug a tree, but you have to be open to the idea of asking for permission and being open to the answer of yes or no. If you feel in the least bit uncomfortable, I always think of bugs, so I'm okay with just putting my hand on the tree with permission. I have some cool trees in the back, and some people call them dead trees. I don't consider them dead at all. I have huge respect for those trees that don't have any leaves on them. Don't have any, you know, because there's pine trees out there. They're my favorite, actually. They have more character than you know. Yeah, opinions. You know, We got to watch out for other people's opinions, and it can muddy and slow down our ability to, what's the word? Sorry, I'm saying a lot. Not good. But there's this, you don't want to listen to too many people. You don't want to have people intimidate you. You're going to know what I mean by this. Because we are that emerald. We're the precious stone. And everybody is critiquing on every side, right? And there's no way that they can cover all the facets that we have of our magnificence. So be careful of those opinions and just rely on the fact of how awesome we are. Even if we have to use our imagination. Oh my goodness. I was thinking last night how great it would be, because I used to just take a time, because I don't have time in the evening anymore, just to set aside a time. I'm going to read from this time to this time. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. But reading just a book, you have that feel in your hand. You could have a notebook by you, because I don't read like entertainment stuff. I read manuals and recipe books or something that's like a technical. I'll read research papers online, and yeah, so that's what stirs my imagination. I don't read anything about purple poodles, but maybe I should, because we got to start tapping into our fun side. Because these gals here and these dudes here, they are nothing about fun. They are nothing about fun, right? Even this guy's a little stodgy. So we need to use our imagination and kind of fill in the gaps of what we're missing. So these are typically about money, but I will tell you that these are also about relationships and energy. So knowledge is power. Keep learning. Take a course. Use what you know to succeed. And she's reading a book here, guys. She's reading a book, and we got more books. We got more books. Sorry, I'm holding it too high. But books. There's something about books. There's something about books. Look at, she's got all these ribbons here too. Money flow, hard work, putting plans in motion, taking action. And it doesn't have to be quick. Building, taking time off, and security. And we need that time off. We need that time off, like that lady down there. We need time off to get our imagination going, get the gears going. Imagine the knowledge that we will gain when we put things into gear. We will gain success, security. And we can't do that unless we slow down, hold hands with a tree. It's going to definitely shift our map. It's going to shift our compass. It's going to help us realize things that have been right next to us or even behind us. We don't take a step back. And it's a bit of a mystery. All of it is a bit of a mystery, how it's going to fit all together, but that doesn't matter. Let it stay a mystery. Let it stay a mystery. Stay grounded. Use your imagination. It's like, these are almost like, I wish they were translucent. I could stack them. And we need to continue. Don't quit. I've heard this so many times this week. Don't quit. Go the distance. Don't quit at your heart's passion. I could very easily quit. From the time I leave the house at about, 6 in the morning and not getting back till after 5 in the evening? That's a long day. That's Monday through Friday. But I still find the time, because this is an energetic battery filler for me. You got to find that for yourself. Go the distance. This dude, and it doesn't have to be quick. That's a cheetah. Some of you are going to go quick. Some of you not so quick. When that happens, we're going to feel a change in the wind. And we don't want to go super fast. That change in the wind is going to provide options. And no matter what option you choose is going to be the correct one for you. Just don't have regrets. And if we rush, it's not that we made the wrong decision. It's that we have regrets over the right decision or the decision that was made. All right, everybody. That was it for today. Please do like, share, subscribe, follow, drop me a line, shoot me an email. Thank you again. I appreciate so much gratitude. I appreciate everybody who has reached out, and it's just making it all work for everybody. What is good and pleasant and makes things work. I say, that's not necessarily what you need to do. Oh gosh, that's kind of backwards, isn't it? Hang on a second. I'm gonna flip the camera around. I'm gonna scoot over, and I'm gonna flip the camera around because there's something with that that's not in the cards, but maybe explained in the cards. So the thing is that when we have something that is coming up like that for us, and there was that old adage of if it feels good, do it. I don't know, man. I used to work in the substance use disorder field, and I've had so many people tell me that using certain substances was, I will quote, many of them said this, it is like receiving the breath of God. So I'm sure that felt incredible, but how many people are no longer with us here to help us be successful in the skirmishes? I'm trying to find the right words and it's not going to trigger something. But anyway, thank you so much once again. Everybody have a fantastic week. I hope to see you at some given point in time in future. If you need help, reach out for it.